Hi everybody. I just thought I would do a quick video to explain why I've not been doing any channeling and stuff for the most part in months. I have lived in constant pain since 1995 when I got a neck injury that causes a constant migraine. In April I had an accident that made my normal pain extremely horrid. And I'm doing everything I can just to get through each day, so it's really hard and very frustrating to be given the abilities that I've been given and I can't use them because my head hurts so bad. And at this point, after over 100 doctors, healers, shamans, Reiki, acupuncture, prolotherapy, cranial sacral therapy, past life regression, and I have been killed by my neck in at least 5 lives, so that is part of it. The Mayo Clinic, Cedars-Sinai, these places who can't figure out what's causing my pain, although I am getting a new MRI in less than 2 weeks now to see if there's new damage, because I'm pretty sure there is. I don't have a lot of hope that I'm going to ever be out of pain. At this point, if I could even get my pain down to what it used to be, at least I could function better, but it's very frustrating. And I was in Taos yesterday talking to Alora and anyone out there who would listen, saying, you know, if you want me to do this work, you've got to help me. Do surgery, take me and do surgery, because I think I need major surgery actually. Something so that I can function and be doing the work that I am supposed to be doing. Why did I come here and be given the mediumship gift that I have if I can't use it because of non-stop health problems? So I'm very frustrated and exhausted. I haven't slept in months. More than 5 minutes, so I'm pretty zombie-ish right now. Now I did, just for the heck of it, I put a couple of crystals, one on one side of my pillow, one on the other, 2 nights ago, and I actually slept a little better. One was a clear quartz and one was a big amethyst. So last night I go, well then I'll put more. So I put 2 different crystals on each side, but I don't think it really, maybe it was a coincidence the night before, I don't know, but I didn't really sleep much last night again. I'm trying to think, there was something else I was going to mention now, but if anybody has any suggestions, please email me, because the sucky thing about being a psychic is you can't read yourself, and my other psychic friends understand that. I've tried to tune in and figure out, is there something that is being held in there that's causing this, other than, well, the past life thing I do think is affecting it, but I've been regressed and that didn't clear it out either. So I know of all my deaths by neck, the Salem Witch Trials one was the most impactful, I think. There was one where I was strangled in my bed by my husband at the time in a jealous rage. I was pregnant and he thought I had cheated on him and that the baby was somebody else's. And by the way, it wasn't. I hadn't cheated on him. He just thought that I did. That one has been very impactful too, actually, ever since I was a kid. Because when I was a little kid, I couldn't sleep at night unless I had my covers tucked up around my neck. I had this really, at the time, strange phobia. I was going to be killed by my neck. And then it was years later during a regression that this past life came up where I was killed in bed by, my neck. But now the interesting thing is, and this isn't lost on me, is that when I visited Taos the first time in 1998, and I've blogged about it, where I went to the Ojo Caliente Spa, which wasn't that much of a spa back then. Now it's all fancy. They've got all this, tons of more buildings and things like that. But back 20 years ago, it was much more basic. I had a life-altering spiritual experience there in 1998. So it is kind of weird that 20 years later, I mean, a couple months short of 20 years, but it was April as opposed to August of 1998. But April of this year, that's where I had the accident again that made me so much worse, where I was thrown into solid rock off a hammock, and I smashed my head back and neck and split my head open and knocked my skull further out of alignment than where it already was, and just making my pain unbelievable. But it's kind of, I had this weird feeling like it was like I was being smacked in the head for a reason. Like a literal, well, I have a spirit guide who hits me in the head with books. I mean, he hasn't in a while, I think, because he knows I'm in so much pain. I really don't need more pain in my head. But I do have a guide who will hit me in the head with a book to get my attention. And it was almost like, I do kind of feel like smashing my head into solid rock was a more forceful way to hit me in the head and get me to pay attention. But I'm trying. I really try. And but I can't even think straight at this point. My head hurts so bad all the time. I think I've aged about 15 years since April. So anyway, but I just wanted to, because I know I have some new subscribers who, are going to want to see content, and I've been struggling to even get through my day job and go home at night and lay down. So it's hard, but I'm going to try, I'm going to try and actually this Friday, there's a new therapy that I'm going to try, although I have little hope in anything at this point. But I'll try it. And maybe it'll help me where I can function a little better and do some more spiritual work that I'm supposed to be doing, as opposed to just laying down and crying. So, but sorry, this is a depressing video, but it is what it is, and I want to explain where I am. And if you have subscribed, thank you. Please be patient. Hopefully I will be posting something that you actually want to see soon. And I think that's about it. But enjoy your weekend, and take care of your spine, because spine damage, especially complicated stuff like mine, is really awful. So anybody who has chronic pain, I totally sympathize. So take care and be. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I think somebody is going to come. Someone's just, I'm not going to channel right now, but something is just coming into my head. What is it? Be placeholders for the wisdom. I'm sorry, it's hard to understand them. Be placeholders for the wisdom from the gatekeepers and Elohim that surround and protect you all, and look for ways to communicate that you will understand. That is all. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, that was helpful. It's something. But thank you. Take care. Bye.